All right, guys, another update has arrived and we're going to talk about it in this video. Let's get it installed. So if you have a Galaxy Note 9 that is factory unlocked direct from Samsung, you could have applied for the beta program that was launched a while back, but it's probably over now, and lots of betas have been pushed out. Well, this is the third one, and I think that's pretty good considering that Samsung, in my experience, wasn't the best on doing software updates, but they're really pushing hard to try to get this phone on par with the software. Now, with the first release, I had an experience with the icons being jumbo sized in the folders, and when the second release came out, that went away. And then I started to experience crashes in the second release with the FedEx app. Well, I reached out to Samsung. I went into the forums. You go into this application right here for Samsung members, and you can go in there and submit feedback, because that's what you're in a beta for. And I talked to them about the FedEx app, and it kind of made sense. I was like, wait a minute, they're right. It's not. It could be their software, but it's probably not. This pops up every time you start the phone up. But I realized that it's probably not the software itself, it's probably the application. So I reached out to FedEx, because Samsung said, hey, you should probably talk to FedEx, so to get them to update their software to work with Android Pie. And lo and behold, I actually emailed FedEx through the application through the store, and they hit me back with this kind of generic email, that they appreciate my feedback or something like that, pretty much saying, get out of here, we'll update it when we update it. And that's kind of what happened. So overall, though, using this phone a lot, I've been using this phone for a lot more recording, because I don't know that they've done any improvements specifically for the camera software, but I've done lots of front-facing video with this phone, some vlogs and things like that. And just the overall performance with it has been great. Those bugs that I thought I had, well, the first one really was a bug to me. Some people said, oh, you need to go into developer mode and change the DPI, but that wasn't. I didn't want to do that because I wanted to know if it was actually something with the software. And it turns out it was. So then now the FedEx thing, that actually is still happening, because obviously FedEx has not updated the application to work with Pi. But all that being said, I'll probably do another follow-up video in about 3 days or so with this phone. But for now, there's no, I don't see anything going on with the phone to where I would consider it to be faulty or there's any major bugs. But I'm just kind of thinking, what's the holdup, I guess, to get this out to the public? I'm in the forums sometimes, and the only thing I see in the members forums is people making requests like, hey, can you please add this, or can I please now have this? And that's what they're asking for. There's not a lot of people that I'm seeing reporting bugs. They're just kind of making requests like, hey, could you please add this? So this right here, this is saying, it fixed these features. So this person just taking a screenshot of, what it's supposed to be fixing. But some of these bugs that have been reported, I haven't experienced any of these bugs. And that's the thing about being a beta. You might not experience any bugs. And then I've been in betas where I have a ton of bugs, and I end up submitting a ton of feedback to them, to get it to work right. So a lot of the things that I found in this group, this community, people are just requesting things. They're saying, hey, can you please add this to the phone, or please add this to Android One, or whatever. Or Samsung beta, they want you to add things. And I haven't experienced anything else, but most of the people that might be experiencing those bugs, I don't know where they're located. But this phone is flowing right along. Even without this beta, it was still flowing right along perfectly fine. So when you're doing a beta, you need to use the phone as you would any other phone, and you just need to make sure that you're making phone calls, don't try to change your routine too much. You just need to use the phone, and if something happens in the software, it will come about, and you will see it pop up, and you'll be alerted, hey, oops, this never happened before, so I need to get that onto Samsung. And you just go into the community and submit feedback, and it'll go from there. So for now, this phone is flowing right along, man. Just a few minor things, and And that's it, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to use this for another 72 hours or so, possibly another week straight. And I'll get with you guys back in the new year of 2019, or maybe before that, because today's the 28th, so maybe I'll get you guys before New Year's and give you an update on this phone, and we'll see how it goes from there. So it's your man Jay. The third update is here for the beta program for the Galaxy Note 9. For those that keep asking, how do I get into the beta? How do I get into the beta? Hey, listen, Google is your friend. Google is your friend. I can't stress how much I've reiterated or told people how to get into the beta, and you probably won't be able to get in right now. This has been going on for a while, so you probably can't get in. There's been questions about, all these videos like, hey, I have an unlocked AT&T version, and I cannot stress enough that the official beta comes directly to unlocked Galaxy Notes 9s that have come directly from Samsung. So, and that's what it said right on the phone, right in the program. If you have an unlocked Galaxy Note 9 that you got from Samsung.com, you can get in. But I think it's probably over by now, because I think they only had 10,000 slots. To my understanding, it was only 10,000 slots, and there's millions of these phones all over the place. So if you didn't get in, you didn't get in. So hopefully you'll get into the next beta. But for now, this phone is flowing along, and I don't have any problems with it. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys are enjoying your beta if you're in the program. See you in the next one. Take care.